everybody, it's me, Kristen. It's almost Martin Luther King Day, so I have the day off of school, but I'll still be studying. And I think it's an important day to celebrate for obvious reasons. Still haven't achieved racial equality in the United States and elsewhere in the world, so let's hope we can get it together sometime in the next century. So, I just want to tell you guys about this app I'm working on. So I'm taking an interface design class, which is a graphic design class. So I'm not doing the actual coding of the app. It's like the stuff that you see on an app, the visual stuff. So I hope maybe to find a developer to work with. But anyway, the app is a mental health app. And what I want to do is I want to have it be like interactive for people with mental illness. Well, basically my teacher's like, okay, make an app for yourself. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I wanted to have like a thing when you're feeling like really depressed or like unmotivated, maybe even suicidal, and to like help you manage your emotions kind of. Like I've used some apps before that are mental health geared, but they basically just take a rating of your mood and stuff. So the app that I wanted to do would also take ratings of your mood, but it would take like a rating before you use the app and then after you use the app to see if it's actually helping. Use like some cognitive behavioral
It's 11:30.
Sorry, my computer just talked. 11:30. Cognitive behavioral processes to sort of help people unpack their triggers and their thinking a little bit. So because I'm making it for, basically I'm the client, so I thought I'd have like things to let people write down their thoughts, like, and then have them examine their thoughts to see if they are like not valid, but like see if they're based in reality or not. So it would take a lot of computer work to get this app moving and stuff, and also have like being able to connect to emergency services if you're suicidal, if you want to. But the whole app would be like it wouldn't do things without your permission. So like, I mean, that's kind of an ethical thing. Like, if the app knows that you're suicidal or that you've hurt yourself, then maybe you want it to call for help, but I still think people need to have their own agency. So I think that what I want to build into the app is like a way for people to develop skills for themselves so they can do it on their own, basically, and so they become empowered, not like they have to rely on an app or something. So yeah, right now I'm just working on these things called flow wires, which my teacher taught me about. It's basically like a flow chart plus a wireframe, which is like, just shows like where you go. Like, say, it'll ask you a question, what would you like to do now? And then you just pick something, and then you have to draw where it goes and stuff like that. So it actually takes quite a bit of time. I thought, oh, this is going to be really super easy, but it's taking a lot of time. I kind of like went overboard, I think, on the app idea, because some people are doing really like super simple apps, and mine has kind of exploded into a monster size app that would take like 3 years of development or something. So I don't know. My teacher might rein me in or something because it's kind of like, oh yeah, you want it to do a million things, but we only have like 10 weeks in the term. And we're only probably spending like half of it on this app, so oh well. I tend to kind of go overboard sometimes. So, but I would really like to work on it like past the class, I think. I mean, I was just thinking, oh, the thing that initially spurred me was, okay, like, I wanted to call it like brain rearrange or something, and like my initial idea was to have a game that people would play. Like, they enter some words, and then maybe like the computer rearranges them into something more positive, or even something really weird or funny. So like, so you would like train your brain to essentially think of other things besides what you're thinking. Because I know that when I get like depressed or really unmotivated and stuff, I'm usually more depressed, I guess, then I tend to think of the same things over and over again, and it's hard to break out of that cycle, you know? It's hard to tell your brain, like, even if I were to like tell my brain, okay, you can't think about this because it's depressing you and you're just going down a spiral of depression. It's still hard to break out of that and say, okay, I'm not going to think about it. I'll think about something positive. And it's like, I don't want to be like a Pollyanna app, you know, because I think it's important for people to understand their symptoms or their thoughts and where they're coming from and stuff like that. So I hope to build that into the app too. But yeah, so it's just like, I understand the importance of feeling emotions and feeling sad at times, but for people with depression, especially, or people with schizoaffective or schizophrenia, bipolar, or whatever, that those depressive thoughts are not really very helpful. They don't improve your life at all, really, and they lead to things like suicide and cutting and addictions and stuff like that. So I want to, so help in that way, because even though it's important to examine your thoughts, like sometimes people with depression especially just go down the spiral and you have to just stop yourself from doing it, because even if you're like a cynical person, you're like, whatever, this is stupid. You have to kind of stop yourself from doing it, or else you'll end up in a really bad place and stuff. So, but it's difficult to, just say, okay, I'm not going to think about that. Because, your thoughts just keep thinking. So anyway, I'm really excited about making this app. I hope I can find a developer, and because I have some computer science skills, but I don't have like nearly enough computer science skills to make an app like this. Plus, I've never designed for iOS, so yeah, I would rather design a iPad app probably, or even a computer app, but we have to design a phone app, so yeah, I have to do the phone thing. But yeah, because I've never designed for iOS, and my computer skills, like, I think this might involve a little bit of AI, which is artificial intelligence. So yeah. Oh, I also wanted to have like different computer personalities in the app to help people. Like, one would be like cynical Cindy, and she'd be like, oh, totally cynical about everything. She wouldn't agree with you ever, but she'd still be funny. So like different computer personalities that like developers could build on their own, and then add to the app as you go along. So, but they would all kind of like work in conjunction to help people kind of understand what's going on with their emotions. So anyway, without a long spiel, I really hope I can get it to be an actual app, but I think it might just be an idea that I have for a long time. Anyway, I just want to tell you guys about that, and hope you're having a good day. I guess the Seahawks lost in football, but I didn't watch it because I'm not a football fan. But poor Seahawks. Oh, I went to I went to Starbucks today, and like the barista was like, yeah, after the game, everyone who came in was like crying in their coffee. Oh, poor Seahawks fans. Oh well, so take care, everybody. I hope you celebrate some way. recognize the importance of Dr. Martin Luther King and other influential influential um, leaders of the civil rights movement. And I hope we can do better. So I guess that's it. Thanks a lot. Bye.